No, this is not a joke or anything. I quit.
This is going to be my last video for a little while.
I'm going to retire.
On March 9th, I will be hosting my last Theory episode.
This will be my last YouTube video on this channel. I am retiring or quitting from phone.
This video will be my last video on this channel.
Just gonna move on from this channel for now.
I'm so sorry.
Why are so many YouTubers quitting? 2005.
I've never been on live television
Welcome to my very first non-gameplay video.
Ow!
Here we go. Woo-wee.
This was YouTube. Pure, raw, authentic.
I'm simply here to apologize.
Last one of you to take your hand off this $1 million stack.
It's a prank! It's a prank!
I don't want to defend that video. I don't want to delete.
Are defending my actions.
Off this $1 million stack of cash.
Rallied against plans.
A YouTuber.
This is what YouTube has more recently become, but something is happening on YouTube, and it's not what you think. The biggest creators on the platform, people who built empires, who changed the game entirely, they're walking away, and they're doing it one by one. Wow, this all feels very ominous, but have you ever stopped and asked yourself, is this a crisis, or is it an opportunity?
Once upon a time, there were two young lads who created the greatest platform for sharing videos online the world has ever known.
I wish our friends could watch us chomp on these burritos.
I know. We could open a restaurant where people can come and watch each other eat.
Yeah, that's a pretty businessy idea.
So what's so important? Why are we here at Denny's?
Been working on that site, so now people can finally watch us eat.
We go call it FoodTube.
Now, to understand why so many massive YouTubers are just quitting, you first need to let me take you back to when YouTube was different. A much, much different place. 2005.
Video is the next big thing that's going to be on the internet. This is so cool.
A platform where anyone with a webcam could become famous, practically overnight. Back then, it was pure, sort of. It was in the sense that you didn't need a team, you didn't need a studio or $1 million budget. You just needed something to say, and it didn't even need to be good.
Hello there, friends, and welcome to my tutorial on how to trick people into thinking you're really good looking.
Really long fronts, that's
and it worked. Creators like Smosh built massive audiences with nothing but passion and consistency.
I'm like this introverted kid who is terrified of speaking in front of a class of like 30 kids, but yet I'm like, I can do this on my own, in my bedroom, upload it, people can enjoy it.
YouTube wasn't just a platform. It was sort of a promise. The promise that creativity could change your life.
Hi YouTube, this is Chad and Steve. We're the co-founders of the site, and we just want to say thank you. Today we have some exciting news for you. We've been acquired by Google.
Web giant Google will pay $1.6 billion to gobble up YouTube, a company created over dinner by 20-somethings Steve Chen and Chad Hurley.
That was like the pinnacle of the moment when everyone was so excited about the potential of technology and social media to change the world for the better.
This is one device, and we are calling it iPhone.
You know, the company has spent more than a decade kind of cultivating politicians on the right, on the center. If you look at pretty much any policy decision where Google could potentially be impacted, you know, sometimes I think about it as like a big circle.
And usher in a new birth of freedom on this earth. Thank you very much, everybody.
You know, some of the most recognized musician names out there, they created their content when they were 13, 14 years old, uploading it as a sort of an amateurish piece of content onto YouTube.
What's up, guys? My name is Shawn Mendes.
And then you fast forward a few years and they're performing in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down, back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell it. What's in your hand? Back at me. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
Psy's a popular music video, Gangnam Style, had managed to amass so many views that it overflowed the 32-bit integer that they were using to store view counts, and to see exactly why it actually broke YouTube.
They're the stars and heartthrobs you probably haven't heard of, whose video diaries have turned them into internet sensations, watched by millions of viewers and making plenty of money from advertising.
How much money will a 15-year-old have on YouTube in 10 years' time?
But somewhere along the way, that promise, well, it became a prison.
In the early days, no one was doing this professionally, or very few people were. And if they were doing it, it's because they were making ad money. That really affects the kind of content that you can make, because it incentivizes you to make as much content that gets as many clicks as possible by any means necessary.
I've never seen a dead person. You haven't? No, bro.
What started as bedroom creators talking to cameras became Hollywood productions. It became teams of 20, 30, 50 people, budgets that rival TV shows. And then in 2011, YouTube made an update that would have catastrophic effects to come.
Everything on YouTube changed when the recommender algorithm was introduced in 2011. YouTube started rewarding the content that had the highest click-through rates and the highest watch time, and like some kind of combination of that.
See, on the surface, this sounds normal, maybe even good, but well, the algorithm demanded more.
The algorithm doesn't differentiate between a positive piece of content that makes you feel good, walk away with a smile on your face, versus something that pisses you off and makes you super angry.
More content, more consistency, more spectacle. And creators, well, they delivered, even when it was killing them.
I know I look like complete rubbish, right? Get like 4 hours sleep, you have no team to support you, and everything is being done just by you. It takes its toll.
Over the past years, he also created a huge following on social media, where he had many thousands of friends and followers.
See, YouTube's algorithm, at least and more so back then, it wasn't designed to make creators happy. It was designed to keep viewers watching. And there's a difference. Every video became a test. Every upload, it was judged, not against competition, against your own past performance.
Again, so the algorithm is controlling the creator in that sense. It makes you feel obligated to continue your momentum. You can't break your momentum is kind of the feeling that most people have. YouTube started rewarding the content that had the highest click-through rates and the highest watch time, and like some kind of combination of that. But it's like it's an endless loop.
Imagine if every single day your job performance was measured publicly and against impossible standards. See, that's exactly what being a YouTuber had become.
The spotlight of social media can be extremely burdensome.
Or quitting.
I quit.
I can't keep this up. It'll be my last video.
Last theory.
Guess I'm done then.
We're almost done.
To retire.
I'm just gonna move on from this channel for now.
2024 became the year of goodbyes. Creators with millions and millions of subscribers, they stepped away from empires that they'd built over decades.
There's been a video a week for 10 years. I never broke the streak.
My family and I have been viewed about 4 billion times.
It's been going for 13 years. I think in total it's somewhere around like 1,200 theories.
We did some movies.
We did movies, we did comic book, live stream.
There was a magazine, there was 2 issues of a magazine.
A mobile game? A lot of stuff, which was really cool.
Soon Demolition Ranch gets on the same level as all the other big gun channels that I had always been watching. I never thought I would get to their level. And then it kept going, and it passed everyone. And we became the largest firearms channel on YouTube.
These weren't failures. These were some of the most successful creators on the platform.
I can't keep this up. It'll be my last video.
Last theory.
We're almost done.
I'm going to retire.
So back to the big question. Why were these big YouTubers leaving? Well, the answer, it's in something most people never really see. The invisible machine that YouTube has become. Every notification is a demand. Every comment, a judgment. Every view count, a verdict on your own worth. The platform where most people thought freedom was found now became a 24/7 prison of performance anxiety.
You have to also captivate them and keep them around. Part of me is scared about what impact these algorithms will have on the future, because the algorithm is a beast that really can't be tamed once it's been unleashed, and it's already been unleashed.
But here's what I realized after, at this point, working with hundreds of creators. The biggest YouTubers, they aren't quitting because they failed. They're quitting due to pressures, social anxiety, privacy, mental health, physical health, and burnout. All of this because they're playing the wrong game. You see, the old motto was simple: go viral or go home. But that model's broken. While the giants burn out, chasing algorithmic perfection, smart creators are building sustainable businesses that grow whether they upload or not.
So I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to YouTube, and to be honest, I suck at it. But despite all of that, I still managed to make over $250,000 per month.
And last month, my business generated $580,200. And I did it all through YouTube videos.
Because in October 2021, I quit my business and in 3 years generated over $4 million from YouTube.
The creators thriving on YouTube right now aren't trying to be the next Mr. Beast. They're building sustainable businesses around their expertise.
Subscriber count is fool's gold. So what's the real currency in this game? It's actually so simple. It's all about having the right eyes on the right content.
They understand something that the departing creators completely forgot and lost sight of. YouTube isn't just about views and subscribers, not anymore. It's about connection, trust, and most of all, value. Remember, it's not about the quantity of views, it's about the quality. The old YouTube is dying. The new YouTube is just beginning. I myself have been one to take advantage of this new era of YouTube, and in doing so, I've helped creators be able to build six-figure back-end businesses with channels smaller than 10,000 subscribers. Because when you understand the real game, the subscriber count becomes irrelevant. While big creators continue to chase viral moments, smart creators build systems. They focus on strategy, value over views, connection over numbers. The question isn't whether you can compete with Mr. Beast. No. The question is, can you build something that lasts?